we're gonna go live now. I haven't tested out this new setup here. All right, I think we are live. What's going on, guys? We're here. We're live. Welcome to a brand new. Technically, it's not a Poker Live podcast. More of a impromptu live stream in studio. I like to do these sometimes. We have my little brother on 22 Andrew Cool, aka Big Dog, aka Yardstick, aka Stallion in the past. I've had some other guests in studio, but we're joined today by my friend who, I've been telling him for a while. He needs to start a YouTube channel. From kind of when I first met him, when he talked about he wanted to dunk. And now this kid's 5'7", I'm 6'2", and I'm like, listen, there's like no. I mean, I don't know. I didn't think he'd be able to dunk, but this was how long ago?
I mean, it has to be. It's over a year ago.
It's over a year ago, yeah. So he's like, I'm gonna dunk the ball. I was like, yeah, I don't think so. Obviously, like a white, whatever. But
you can't.
Now he can.
Yeah.
Now he can dunk. He actually can dunk. He finally started doing a YouTube channel, and he's back home. He goes down to school to Indiana.
Indiana.
Yeah, he goes to Indiana, and I know him through. He used to date my cousin. Shout out to Brianna. If you're watching this, Brianna, don't be mad. I assume you're mad or something. I had you on the podcast. Well, whatever. But yeah, man, he's back home for Thanksgiving break, and I told him, you know what, Matt, why don't you come over? You're doing the YouTube channel. Let's do a show together, and let's talk about how the hell it's possible for a white person who's 5'7" to dunk. And I can't dunk either, but I've done the workout with him before, and it's literally one of the hardest workouts I've ever done in my entire life. So,
and he's the one that got me started with Instagram and just pushing me to, just start somewhere. And that was my biggest problem, was just I didn't have the confidence to actually want to start anything, and he was just like, why not?
Yeah, so now that he's home, I said, listen, come over to my place, man. Let's do a show together. Some people will watch it. Maybe they'll follow the channel. They'll follow along with the journey. And yeah, man, so we're here. We're live. I know we got some hardcores watching. If you're watching now, obviously this isn't poker. So much love. All my guys are in the chat. Harbs, Vernon, Too Fat Matt, Luke, Torin. I'm sure a lot of people will watch this back. I also know Michael as well, too. So yeah, man, why don't we...
I think we're going to talk about a lot of stuff that doesn't apply to poker, but...
This ain't no poker. No, it's okay. I have some people on that aren't really, it's not all poker. But I mean, basically, right, like your story's about working hard. Yeah, your story's about...
thinking you can't do something, but...
I didn't think you'd be able to do it. But yeah, like when I first, I mean, come on.
I know.
You know what I mean? It's kind of, what kind of made you desire, because, certain people... No fucking way, this is true. We need video. It's on his YouTube channel. That's the point of this show. Okay,
it's there. LikeMikeBarrins YouTube.
Yeah, I'll put it in the description below. But yeah, like what inspired you to want to try to dunk? Like what was it that? We play a lot of ball together before, but I didn't. Like not everyone always wants to dunk.
It was just something that was in my head ever since I was like 12 or 13 years old. I would just watch NBA games on TV. I would watch the dunk contest. I mean, I watched Michael Jordan a lot. Just like highlight reels and stuff, and I would just sit there and think, like one day I hope I can be able to do this. But then there's always that voice that would come back when I kind of got back to reality. It was like, you're a 5'7" white kid.
Yeah.
Everything is against you to dunk a basketball. So I don't know, I think it just took, talking to people like you and just having people around me kind of motivate me to actually pursue that and not on myself it's not going to happen. And I think once I got over that hump of just telling myself that one day I'll dunk a basketball, I just started taking the steps towards actually doing what I had to do to one day actually dunk a basketball. And I did the Flight Right program, which those are the workouts that you did with me.
That app, sorry man, I'm telling you right now, it's I did. How long ago did this start? Was it a year? Was it more than a year ago?
It was a little more than a year.
Was it during the summer? Or was it during one of your breaks? Okay, yeah. So it was about a year and a half ago or something like that. Yeah, and I saw you, and then you showed me this app. It's called Flight Right. It's by this guy named Brandon Todd, I believe.
Who is a 5'5" dunker.
Yeah, 5'5" dunker, and I mean that's like this is insane.
He actually took the app down since I did.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I don't know. I think it's because there need to be updates, and I don't think he updated it. So.
How does it need to be updates? You dunked from the app.
I don't know. I think maybe with like the quality or something.
Okay. So you set out to do this, and I guess how did you what did you change in your life? Because every time I've seen you, you've been doing these
different,
very intense workouts. Like the other day at the gym, it was a couple days ago, like 2-3 a.m. You're doing these 1 foot like max, like literally it's almost at his head where how high he's trying to jump, and he's doing these 1 foot workouts, and I'm just like.
Yeah, it's like it all stemmed from kind of when I quit basketball, actually, my junior year of high school. And it wasn't until I actually quit playing basketball that I was able to focus on just working towards jumping and dunking more
Mhm.
because I was always. I mean, if you played sports in high school?
I played baseball and intramural basketball.
Yeah,
Small
so I
amount
mean,
of baseball.
but I mean, you know, like playing games and stuff, it wears you out. Like you're tired after that.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, just going through conditioning, practices, games, it was almost like too much for me to actually want to pursue jumping or dunking because I was already worn out from doing that stuff. So it wasn't until I quit basketball and then I just focused my senior year on school, and then it wasn't until I got to my freshman year of college that I was like, I still want to dunk a basketball. Like I've been doing regular like bodybuilding type workouts, not necessarily having a goal at the gym, just going
How most people
to
are,
work
right?
out.
They kind of go. They don't necessarily have.
Yeah, and it wasn't until I had that I looked back and I realized, I still haven't dunked a basketball, and that could be something that I can apply to the gym and I can actually work towards. So I think as soon as I focused on that goal, I started just going all in with it and crazy stuff.
So I guess how did your actual workouts, your day to day, like how did it change? So from you were working out this way to here, like how did that exactly change?
I mean, you mean like in terms of
like in terms of your workout, what you did, intensity,
yeah,
maybe diet, anything like that. What you did off the court as well when you weren't training.
Yeah, so just to start off with the Flight Ride program, because that was actually the program that got me my first dunk. I'm doing it for 7 straight months. In the seventh month, I got my first dunk off an alley-oop to myself. And but with that workout, the workouts were they could last up to 2.5 hours. I mean, they were just really long, intense workouts. And after like that year, I kind of reevaluated the workouts I was doing because I realized I didn't need to do them necessarily for stamina and quickness factor that those gave you, because it also gave you the advantage of just being an athlete.
Oh, believe me, his first step greatly improved from the first time I played with him to the second to like after he started. I was like, holy fuck, okay. Like that first step out of triple threat, I was like, damn, okay, yeah. I was like, oh, okay, that is not a lie.
But yeah, so after the Flight Ride program, I just kind of looked at the workouts I was doing and it was like, I'm in college. I don't really have 2.5 hours to just be at the gym and then go do school stuff on top of that. So the workouts I'm doing now are more just specific towards jumping and dunking. They're not actually for stamina or
the explosiveness or first step. Well, man, they improved. Man, I don't know why I guess you don't have the time, but man,
yeah, it's definitely explosiveness. Like that's the key to, I think, jumping and dunking. Is just that it's off that last step where you get all your explosion. The workouts I'm doing now are really focused on just that last step where you're going, from the ground to actually dunking. Yeah, I'm just really just doing workouts that cater to that.
So right now you can. That's a good question. Where did you start off? How high could you jump when you first started?
When I first started, I was probably like touching half.
Half net, yeah. Really? And so that first 7 months, is that every single day, 5 days a week? What was the?
It was probably four
days a week.
Yeah.
Any diet change at all, or was it kind of?
I mean, I've always been kind of a health freak, I guess.
Yeah, you always like
people, yeah. Because I'm a nutrition science major, so I mean, I'm always around culture. So, I mean, nothing really changed in terms of diet, but the workouts were the biggest thing. That, like I said, I was doing like bodybuilding type workouts, and I never felt like I was doing enough with those. I don't know if that
makes sense. Yeah. I mean, you definitely put on size too. I mean, like from before. Thanks. But I mean, you were in pretty good shape before though when you first started doing that in terms of upper body wise. But yeah, I mean, obviously, you definitely put on size there too. So it's like, man, it's crazy. It's crazy to see. So, but you can only do it off of a alley-oop now or a bounce? I know you've seen the ones where you're doing it where you throw the bounce to yourself.
Right.
So you can do it off the bounce to yourself too.
Right. Yeah. So I'm getting it off of one bounce and also kind of like carrying it in right now. I'm not like flushing it fully. So that's the point I'm at right now, is just getting more consistent with actually dunking and just getting like the flush. I probably need like another a good inch or two to get to that point, but I feel like next.
You feel like there's a ceiling to how high you could jump? And there's got to be. Isn't there a? I mean, in theory, I mean,
if you want to talk like physics,
yeah,
like
so I mean,
be some kind of
I don't necessarily think about. I don't necessarily think about that also, but It's like you'd think, certain like the NBA guys, they can only jump so high in theory, right?
Yeah.
But if you're training, like if that's all you're training for, if that's all you're doing,
right?
then
Because I mean, NBA
not.
guys, they're still playing games. And
Exactly, they're not just training
their bodies,
right? They're not just training for jumping. So if you're just training to jump as high as you can, then I mean, maybe there really isn't.
Yeah, because I mean, I follow guys on Instagram like this other guy, Porter Mayberry. He's another 5'5" dunker, and he's jumping over people and doing crazy stuff. So, I mean, I don't see a ceiling from where I'm at right now because I'm still working on getting consistency.
Yeah,
as far as I know.
Pretty sick.
Yeah.
Are you still growing? Two fat masks.
Am I still growing?
Yeah, are you still getting taller? Is this as high as you're gonna get?
I'm a size 11, 12 shoe, but didn't grow.
The feet of a 6'1" guy,
right.
the 5'7" height though. Yeah. So you feel like I kind of doing this and being able to do this has helped you when it comes to other areas, other things you're doing in terms of the way you think about things or the way that you think about your future.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just like I said, when I was like 12 or 13. I always had this thought in my head that I wanted to dunk one day, but there was always those little things that wasn't going to happen. So I think just gaining that confidence that from actually dunking and seeing that I was able to do something that one day or from in the past that I thought I wasn't going to be able to do.
Right.
I mean, that definitely changed how I think about how I go about everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, I think anytime you really challenge yourself to do something that not many people can do, whether it's poker, videos, basketball, jumping, push-ups, anything, right? Yeah. You can take that confidence, you gain so much confidence and belief in yourself from that. Because hey, if I put the time in, now whether you have the time to put in is a different story.
Right. And I feel like that's where the stereotypes kick in. It's like, you could say white people can't jump, but is that because there's a stereotype that white people don't put in the time to actually play a sport or like jump? I don't know.
I think that comes from being in the gym and playing with the white and black. Those kids can jump, man. I'm telling you. I've never met a black kid that can't jump, man. From all the kids I play with, I meet a lot of white kids that can't jump, though.
But it's like if they're playing basketball and that's what they're doing, then why does it have to be that you're white, you can't do that? It's like if you just work the same amount that they are, or even harder, and apply the same things that they are in their sport or basketball or whatever it is, why can't white kid do it?
I agree.
Somebody else do it.
I mean, I'm with it. Yeah. I'm with it. I don't know where that stereotype possibly come from. Why are all the people in the NFL and NBA black? I don't know. Just I don't know. I'm not sure. That's something to kind of research, I guess. So where do you kind of stand with things now? Are you still doing 4 times a day, 5 times a day, or I'm sorry, 4 days a week, 5 days a week, or what's kind of your?
Right now it's a little more just because, like I said, it's more specific. So I don't feel as worn out from the workouts that I'm doing. I actually feel like after I work out, I still have energy. Like I could still go and do like a dunk session if I want to work on jumping or whatever. Like I'm not. I don't want to just go crash on the couch.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with the workouts, and I've also started doing yoga.
One of my favorite things.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Are you doing it by yourself, or are you like having someone stretch you out? Like, what are you doing? Hot yoga? Or are you going to college? I mean, you got a girlfriend, so I know you're not going to the yoga classes down in Indiana. That would not be a good idea.
Yeah, I've tried to get her to do it, but I mean, she's tried. It's challenging. It's not easy to do.
You got to give her the beginner yoga course first. Yeah. You got to show her the beginner yoga. Listen, if you want to start yoga, there's a beginning yoga video on YouTube that I started doing, and that's a really great way to.
Who is it?
I mean, there's a bunch of them. This is some random Asian guy who talks, and there's like some attractive girl who's doing all the poses and stuff like that. In the comments, they're like, "Man, that girl's so hot." And I'm just like, "Oh my god, these comments are ridiculous." But it's pretty good stuff. It's kind of how I got started. It's like a basic kind of stretching sort of thing like that, and yeah, it kind of just comes from that.
There's a guy who's actually from the south side of Chicago. He's Millionaire Hoy, first name.
Millionaire Hoy.
Millionaire is his name.
Millionaire.
Yeah. And he does his yoga. He calls it HIIT yoga, so it's for people who do like HIIT type of workouts.
Right, high intensity training. Yeah.
So it's more for. I mean, he has a lot of different yoga sessions on there, but a lot of it's legs and runners and workouts. So definitely like those. They're only like 25, 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's not hard. Not 60
There's
minutes.
No excuse.
Yeah.
There's no excuse to not be able to stretch for 30 minutes.
What's kind of been the biggest challenge then in terms of getting to this point?
biggest challenge, telling myself I can do it.
Why there's sometimes you feel like you don't believe in yourself, or you wake up,
Yeah,
or
I think,
like, what is it?
Yeah, I think it was at the point when we first talked about it. You told me to make it
Right away.
telling myself that all this work is gonna pay off, and so much. I think so much of it was I knew I wasn't going to see immediate gratification because it was gonna take so much work.
Mm-hmm.
So once I just put that to the side and told myself, just keep working, it'll happen. Once I kind of made that choice and that decision, and realized that, that's when hardest part, but that's when.
You feel like over time, it took you 7 fucking months, right?
Yeah,
7 months,
7
4
months.
days a week consistently, and like I see the workouts, they're not easy. They're challenging workouts. Was there a point where you reached where you're like, I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna be able to do this?
That's funny because I did quit that program.
Ooh.
I quit that program the first time I started doing it. It was, I think it was my senior year of high school. And I don't know, I don't want to like make any excuses that school was to blame or whatever, but I started.
Like my cousin, shout to Brianna, blame her. No, maybe, I don't know. No, we ain't blaming nobody. We ain't blaming no one. We ain't blaming anybody.
But no, like when I first started that,
women are distracting. That's all. I know. Come on, they just are. It happens. Girls are. They want to spend time. You want to spend time with them. They're fun. They're beautiful.
I'm not saying it's bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. They're distracting. A good distraction, sometimes bad. You never know. So.
Yeah. So I started that my senior year, and I did it for about a month, I think. And then after that month, I just those are the thoughts that came into my head, is that if I'm gonna do this, is anything actually gonna come out of it, or am I actually gonna dunk one day?
Mm-hmm.
And I let that get to me to the point where I actually quit when I first started the workouts. So
wow.
It wasn't until I got to college and just like I haven't dunked a basketball that I was actually put the work in and dunk. So
then you did it. I'm trying to moderate the chat right now a little bit. We got my buddy Scott Allen. I don't know what Scott Allen's even talking about right now, but I'm all right, cool, perfect. I know what's happening. Interesting. So now you're in college down at IU. You're a sophomore now. Junior.
Yep.
My God. Getting fucking old, man.
No.
Oh my God.
20. See, it's another thing. No, you're not too old. Don't say you're
so
too
wait,
old.
you think I'm not too old?
No. If you were to, this is my opinion, but if you were to do consistent workouts and actually
for dunking,
and actually want to dunk, I think you could dunk. I mean, think of people in the NBA, like guys in the NBA. They're like prime 25, 30. So it's like, I mean, I'm 20, so but you kind of jokingly saying you're getting old and stuff. It's like I'm only 20. I'm not anywhere near my prime in my head.
It's true.
I mean, Kobe just retired at what? 8?
He retired at 38. Yeah, I think 38? So. Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure I could dunk if I tried. I think you could. I mean, I think I could do anything. No, I think I could be a scientist if I wanted to be, but I happen to spend my time in the poker world, luckily or unluckily. So I guess now, what's the plan with the YouTube? You got your YouTube channel, LikeMikeBarrins.
Yeah.
You posted some videos on there. Yeah. You're editing them yourself. You're doing a little bit of shoe, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So
just really trying to do different things with it. And last night I actually vlogged my first workout that I vlogged, and I mean I like that the most because I was actually able to talk through the workouts that I was doing, kind of explain why I was doing the lifts and the sets and the reps, and just really kind of go through everything that person perspective. So gonna keep coming up with ideas and make a new video.
Yeah. Have you gotten any response from people, any friends or family or anyone, other people, dunkers, anything like that found the channel? Yeah,
I mean everyone. I mean in terms of my family, like everyone's really supportive of it, and I mean like right now the most motivating thing are the comments that I've been getting on my channel, because a lot of it is I'm 5'6", how can I dunk a basketball? And I mean that's probably one of the most common questions, and there really is no one answer to that. It's just like we said, if you tell yourself that you could dunk a basketball and you put in the time and stay consistent and dedicated to it, it'll happen.
Yeah. So I guess do you plan on wanting to build that into something bigger, like the Instagram stuff with the YouTube stuff? Do you is that something that you like to pursue? Or do you feel like just you making the videos is helping you stay motivated or stay working hard?
I think it's a little bit of both, but I feel like down the road, I'm learning in school and degree nutrition science. Like I would like to incorporate nutrition aspects
Into the channel
things,
stuff, yeah.
kind of talk about health because I mean from the dunkers and people I've seen on YouTube, no one really gets into the health or food side of things and how that can benefit you in terms of not only dunking and jumping but just in life in general. Maybe cool to bring that in eventually.
I think it'd be fun. I mean, yeah, you gain a little audience. You never really know what happens because when you graduate from college and you want to get more into nutrition, maybe, online training, online work, online courses, all that stuff's very popular now.
Right.
And
it seems like the whole health and side of things is it's getting really big and there's a lot of misinformation out there and a lot of it there is no right answer to, but I mean, if you have knowledge about something, of a certain study or how something like that, good to share that, have a better idea.
No, I definitely.
What they're seeing out.
I think so. Now it's just a matter of kind of just keeping up with it, right?
Yeah.
Keep doing it. Keep trying. Now, I mean, if you have a long-term mindset down that hey, this could build into something one day, like it's easy to get through because obviously it's hard to build up an audience. It's hard to get a lot of people watching your stuff. It's just like it's hard. There's so many people out there trying to do things, and it just takes some time, and it might never happen, kind of sort of thing like that.
But like you can't think that way because if I would have thought that way, this is where I kind of tied dunking into my life in general. Because if I wouldn't have told myself that I was going to dunk, I would have never have done it. So if I don't kind of have that long-term goal, then it won't ever happen because I think I could do it. I could work towards it.
Yeah. Brennan D in the chat says, GTO Strat, call your channel either Jump Like Mike or Dunk Like Mike.
That's a good idea.
What do you think?
I mean, maybe eventually when I get to that. But I left it like Mike because of the other things that I want to incorporate down the line. So
thinking,
kind of
thinking.
Foreshadowing.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. You're thinking, man. I like that a lot. Mantis says, why did you quit playing basketball? If you're that motivated to train yourself just to dunk, obviously had to love the game.
Yeah. See, I don't know. There was something about playing basketball in high school. Like, there's always a political side of thing when it comes to like high school. So I think I just kind of got tired of that. I mean, I still love playing basketball. Like, don't get me wrong, but I just want to get away from that. And now I play basketball for fun, but I always love to work towards. I always had in my head that I wanted to dunk one day. So, once I quit basketball, I was able to focus more into that that goal. So that's like.
Nick says, so would he bet money every guy with his height, with the proper training and attitude, can eventually dunk? Would you bet money on that?
I would bet money on that.
I mean, I think if they stick with it, I think people, if they stick with something, they can do almost anything if they consistently do it. That's
it's about
the thing.
Consistency.
Yeah.
So many people, when they don't see the immediate gratification, it's not going to happen.
Right. Even 2 months, 3 months, something like that, they might still be that way.
Yeah, because when I was doing the flight rate program, I mean, it took 5 months until I was even getting like above the rim. So, I was still barely touching rim at 4 months. So, in some people's eyes, that could be 4 months. They saw nothing because they're still not dunking.
But in thery, they still gained a lot. They gained muscle.
But they're not dunking yet. So
right, so they view it as a failure type of thing. Right. Yeah.
There.
Interesting, man. I just love the story, because I saw you when you weren't, couldn't even jump above the fucking rim.
Yeah. He's literally
talking about
the story.
Yeah, talking about wanting to dunk. I was like, man, I mean, I don't know. I didn't say, you can't do it, but it seems challenging. It seems hard. And then, doing the workouts with you myself, we're seeing how hard the workouts are, and then kind of seeing the progress along the way. And actually now you making the videos and you keeping track of your process. I feel like it's going to be great for you to, I mean, I really just think it's going to lead to success in everything you do. When you graduate school, whatever it is you want to do, whether it's start something online or supplement online, get a regular career working for, like a standard sort of business or however it is. What is, I guess so, in college, are you doing the typical college things? Like the typical partying or that go, because it seems like you probably go, you study, you go, you work out, you kind of maintain the diet, right?
Really it. my life, my daily life in college, I guess, is
not a what most people imagine college is.
no, not at all. I mean, it's basically go to class. I mean, I work twice a week, so work twice a week, and then on a normal day where I just have class, I just class and then find time to go to the gym, which I'm there for. I'm still at the gym for 2 hours, but I'm not working out for 2 hours. So for that 2 hours, I'm stretching, I'm getting my workout in, and then I'm a dunk session. So I'm doing that. Then
me too. Do my dunk session all the time.
And then
I mean, man, dude, I'm telling you, man. I when you get older, your body just hurts. I don't care. I don't care how much. I don't care how much. Not all the time, but when I try jumping like that, like my body starts feeling a little sore.
Yeah, no, you're like Mother Nature's like, why are you doing this?
Yeah, it's like, dude, you're 31 years old, man. Like, hey, take it easy. Yeah, chill out. I'm like, I'm trying to dunk, man. I want to dunk too.
Yeah.
But it's tough, man. It really is. Yeah. I guess that's the plan for college, right? Just kind of keep doing that next year and a half.
Just consistency. I'm just gonna stick with what I'm doing now because, I mean, it's working. So,
any intern type of thing coming on the horizon in terms of nutrition? Are you gonna start maybe looking for a job in that, or something you want to do once you graduate school?
So right now, my long-term goal, I guess, would be, or not, osteopathic school. So that's kind of the same road as a medical doctor, but it's more of a holistic approach to medicine.
Shit.
Yeah.
Like the Buddha?
Not like
keto medicine. Like, so they throw the things on you. Shower you with. No, I mean, I could be.
It's not that holistic, but it's more like
not that quite that far. Okay, like halfway.
I mean, in my opinion, they dig deeper than medical doctors. Not prescribing medicine. It's more looking into the root cause of things. So if you have a stomach ache, it's not gonna be like, okay, name all the symptoms. Still, it's like
could be a lifestyle change sort of thing like that. Like
what
change
are you
your
eating?
life, right. That makes sense. Okay.
How active are you? Just stuff like that.
How much more school would that potentially be?
That would potentially be another 4 years. And so I don't know.
I'm in. Okay, let's do it. 4 more years. 4 more years. I mean, hey, Trump. By the time Trump gets out of presidency, you'll. I mean, or he could just still be in there, I guess. Yeah. So 4 more. How much would that be? How much would that school?
Like 80,000 after the 4.
Oh, whew. I mean, it sounds good when you say at 80,000. I think 80,000 a year, and then it's
maybe. I mean, maybe
wait a year?
No, not a year.
Okay.
80,000 a year.
Crazy. So 20K a year.
Maybe a little more.
How much? What about school now? Do you get scholarships there or anything like that?
Yeah, school now is pretty much paid for.
Nice.
I mean, there's a few loans, but other than that, it's pretty good.
Yes, man. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, it sounds like how much stuck on school are you then?
This is the thing, like, right with what I'm doing right now, it's just I don't know if that extra 3 to 4 years is gonna be worth it now. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't like saying that I don't like predicting the future. I like to have like an outlook, not necessarily like this is what I'm going to do, because then I feel like it takes away from what you're doing right now. So I think I'm not saying it's bad to have that outlook, but focus on right now.
And kind of when it gets there.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, I'm the same way. You never know. Like, I didn't know I'd be doing podcasts, or I didn't know I'd be making content, or I'd be have an online business where I'm helping people out. I would never have known that when I was just playing poker, because I was so focused on what I was doing at that time. And you never know where it leads. Like, you can't really, like you said, you can't predict the future. You don't know what opportunities are going to come along. You don't know who you're going to meet. You don't know what might come from you doing video. And like, you never know. It's anything.
And like our conversation at the gym like brought us here. Like, I never would have predicted this happening. So
yeah. True. Maybe, I don't know. Harb says, can he clarify on the misinformation in nutrition and maybe provide some more helpful insight into some of the more core values of good nutrition?
So, I mean, in terms of misinformation, I would just say Google, because I mean, it's biased. Like, if you search something on Google, you can get all the answers that you are looking for, because like you typed in a certain search term. Okay. So, I mean, it's like GMOs, it's like really controversial. So if you type in, are GMOs bad? You might get hits that GMOs are bad. Just like if you say, what are the benefits of GMOs? The hits are going to be the benefits of GMOs. So I feel like just narrowing that down and actually maybe like looking into studies, like talking to experts in the field who put the time in to research that and just kind of get a broader perspective on certain, if in terms of nutrition, like a certain category of nutrition or food or
Mhm.
GMOs. Yeah, just stuff like that.
Nice.
I think just being
What about provide some helpful insight into some of the core values in good nutrition?
I think in terms of core values, like I said, I don't think there's one answer to good nutrition. I think it's just having like a balance. So, like, eating things in moderation that might not be that great for you, but still want to eat it.
Pizza.
Not just yeah.
I want it now. My abs.
Pizza abs.
Well, they're not pizza abs. I don't eat much pizza, but now I want to order it. Moderation, though, right?
Yeah.
If I can have maybe a small.
Yeah.
So it's small, so it's not like going overboard, not going intense. Not if you're in at McDonald's, don't have 3 McDonald's in one day. Have kind of spread it out. Have maybe an oatmeal or have eggs in the morning and or turkey and eggs or whatever for breakfast, and then
just like have a balance. I mean, like it's also like a lifestyle, and you have like a poker lifestyle. How that culture is. So I think just growing up eating healthy from my parents, just kind of pushing healthier foods, and then I went into nutrition science now. Just that's always around me. So I mean, I might be biased with some nutrition, health food type things, but I think just overall in general, just having like a balance between this might not be so good for me. Eat as much of that as like this, or just throwing in some physical activity. Like it doesn't take that much. To to feel better, in your daily routine. 30 minutes a day.
10 minutes a day.
10 minutes.
Right, because that's what I've been noticed working with a lot of people is that they just kind of struggle to get started.
Right.
Like they don't know what to do. When you say 10 minutes a day, you're like, what can you do? And I always tell people that are in my group, push-ups at home, air squats at home.
Just move.
Yeah, like wall sits are my favorite thing. We were talking about wall sits already. I love wall sits. I'm like these muscles in here from these wall sits are just starting to like get kind of heated up here. But I mean, there's there are simple things you can kind of do at home, and yeah, it's really what I've noticed is that people just really struggle with finding the time, and it's like.
So do you incorporate some of the? I think nutrition is like a big deal in terms of your daily routine, or
me for now. Oh yeah, it's huge for sure. I mean, yeah, like I wake up, I have breakfast, pretty much same breakfast, oatmeal most days, or now sometimes cereal because I'm trying to eat more with my diet. So my personal trainer, Mike Bacanti, shout out to my boy Mike Bacanti, just released his first official product for men and for women. You can check it out. He's Mike's the man. So yeah, I do his diet for him, and then I have that, and then I try, ideally in a perfect world, which I don't ever do often, is chicken with chicken, rice, and a vegetable twice, and then one more meal at nighttime, which is usually oatmeal, and then I have my snack, almonds, and then a lot of water.
Getting your macros.
I mean, trying to really get my macros in. Yeah, so my macros are like 400 carbs, 192 protein, 98 fat, or something like that. I'm trying to hit those. And
plus, you're going to the gym.
Yeah, I go to the gym 4 or 5 times a week. Yeah, and then I stretch. So my at-home workouts, whenever I watch TV, I always do a workout. So I stretch. I do my yoga. I always do I got my like hand grip. I got my forearm stuff. I got the ab stuff. I got all these sets of things. My stretch bands, everything. So I'm pretty much.
If you think about it, we're sedentary, most of the day.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, most people. But like we're right now, we're just sitting doing.
Right, and that's especially like you have an office job or you play poker, like you're sitting for so much. I mean, I always try to work on the posture, like it's hard though, crunch these abs, like harden these abs right here, and then you sit up straight, but it's tough for sure. It's I
think it's just being more mindful of doing in terms of nutrition and diet and exercise and all that. Just really thinking about what you're doing, and you could be doing just a little more, like how much you did.
Right. But you'll look.
Yeah.
Confidence you'll have.
But it's always like you said, it's starting. Go back to trying to dunk. Just starting that routine and that consistency.
Maybe I should say I want to do something right now. Well, I mean, I'm already trying to grow my podcast to be one of the most popular in the entire world and build an online business that reaches thousands of people for the next 5 to 10 years. So I guess there's a chance. I need something in the short term. Maybe I'm gonna try to dunk. What do I start? Where do I start? What do I need?
Where
An
do you
app?
start?
Do I get an app?
Do you think you can dunk?
Fuck
First
yes,
off?
100%.
All right, well, that's where you start. That's where you start.
100%. I mean, I can already basically like get the two hands over the rim. I definitely think I can.
I mean, it's just because like if I ask you if you think you could dunk, and you're like, like.
I think I can do anything.
Then
ask me anything. I'll say I think you can do it. Go ahead.
You mean in terms of dunking?
Anything.
Can you bench 300 pounds?
I've definitely benched more than 300 pounds when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah.
What was your max?
335.
What is that?
Give me one more. I started bench pressing again. It's like, oh, it's all coming back.
What do you got right now?
Not much. I've only got back. I didn't do it for 10 years, and I started doing it again, and I just hit 225 5 times again, and yeah, I got back there pretty fast. I was like struggling with like standard like 135 for just when I got back, because I didn't do it for so long, and I'm like, man, this is so weird. But now it's like picking back. Like, man, I'm
coming back.
Yeah, I'm like, I know I could get back up there if I wanted, but it hurts, man. Oh, I'm feeling sore already in my chest here. My buddy Steven in the chat said, when you dunk, is it off 2 feet or 1? Can you do it flat-footed? No, I can't do it.
I can't do it flat-footed.
Yeah,
but right now it's off of 2 feet, and I'm working on my one.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you saw at the gym.
Yeah, that's
because that's my weak point, my 1 foot.
Mm-hmm.
But I've watched guys like I've watched YouTube videos on like Zach LaVine, and he's a 1 foot jumper, crazy one. I just saw a video of 1 foot 360 from the free. It's ridiculous. But
it's very sick.
Yeah, I'm just there's definitely like 2 different styles of jumping, and I feel like it's whatever you started from with a certain sport, or like just being like what felt comfortable to you. That's just what you stuck with, and those are the reps to it. So that's why right now 2 foot is comfortable for me, but I've been just getting more uncomfortable and doing the one-legged stuff just to strengthen my jumping.
Smart. I like that a lot. A very good outlook on it. I mean, you can kind of take this approach that you're using for dunking, and you can definitely apply it or you can apply it to, I mean, literally anything you want to do. You know, if you want to be the best bathroom cleaner in the world, which I kind of want to do, you apply the same.
Can you be the best?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, listen, those moms out there, they've been doing it for a long time. Like my mom, great bathroom cleaner. Every mom's a great bathroom cleaner. I don't know how they all know. I asked my mom, I said, Mom, can you come over and show me how to clean my kitchen?
Built in, yeah.
I just don't know. Like, can you show me like what to do? It doesn't make sense. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's tough. I'm too old. I'm too old for this. Too old to not be knowing how to clean up properly. So, but I mean, it's kind of clean now. My version of clean, but
yeah, it's clean. It's definitely
it's clean around here. So let's take a couple more questions from the chat, guys. I want to keep this a little bit shorter, so that way people will watch it. And what's his next big goal? That's true. What's your next big goal?
Well, I think short term it would be getting or just flushing. So it's like being able to just be in a game and throw down.
Jesus,
like,
okay.
off that step that you were talking about,
sick.
just going to the middle.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy. People would be like, "What?"
That's where I'm at.
People are gonna be shocked when that happens. It's gonna happen at some point.
I just want that unexpected, like, oh.
They're gonna be stunned.
Ready for that.
It's a shocking. Yeah. You should do like a bet. Be like, listen, man, I'll bet you $100 I can dunk the ball.
Before we start playing.
Yeah, before you start playing, just be like, yeah, I bet $100 I can dunk the ball. People are gonna be like,
I like itch for those fast breaks. I'm playing the gap. I'm in games at school, pick up games, and just
you can try to dunk.
Yeah, so I could just
on the break
open court.
Miss. Yeah, you miss right now. Yeah. You're like,
but hope that's it's gonna be this one that's gonna go down.
You're like, I'm gonna miss it.
I mean, in games too, you have like adrenaline, so I mean that is huge. Just having adrenaline. I mean, when I got my first dunk, somebody was watching me. It was actually one of my friends at school who was like, he was working at the gym at the time. He came upstairs and saw me working on dunking. He's like, let me see something. So I was like, okay, and I just ran over a 3-point line, threw it up, and that was my first dunk. And he saw it, so it was like not expected at all. But I think
maybe you got to bring some girls around you, man. Be like, hey, listen, ladies, let me show you my dunk. I mean, well, obviously not a girlfriend now. Shot to your girlfriend, bring her around, maybe.
She would, yeah.
You know,
maybe motivation.
Maybe you get more pumped up when she's around. Yeah. So shout out to her. She'll watch this.
Well, she was with their family before this. So.
She'll watch it later, maybe.
Yeah, later.
Shout out to her, man.
Shout out to Gabby.
Shout out to Gabby. We like Gabby. JBF says, what is his next goal in terms of your YouTube channel?
I think in terms of my YouTube channel, it would just be reaching a broader audience. So I mean, right now I'm taking like I talked about, it's 5'7" dunkers. Like that's basically the niche that I'm talking
Going for
about.
5'7"
Yeah,
dunkers.
just
They're-
5'7"
I know
dunkers.
so many 5'7" dunkers. They're all around.
But
Everyone,
but I think it'd be like it's just talking to people like you and meeting people who are in these like creative and just out of the box realms and just doing
crazy
different
people.
stuff.
You want to meet crazy. You want to meet crazy people, basically.
People that do unrealistic things.
Yeah,
Not,
insane people. Then basically, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, not many insane people. There's a lot of. I mean, there's some insane people out there, but it's a matter of they're usually working, so you don't meet them.
Right.
They're usually out there being insane at what they're so choosing.
Yeah.
So it's not like you see them often.
Right. Especially when you do get to talk to them, I think you learn so much. Like you learn their life, and it's almost like reading a book. Because when you talk to them, like you're learning their experiences and what they've been through, who they've talked to, learned from. So I think just getting to meet just a broad spectrum.
Nice. Next goal, maybe turn that into some type of content for for the channel.
Just building it up.
Cool. I like it, man. Let's wrap it up here. What's up, Ivan Puppy? Guys, no one commented on the change of camera. Does anybody not see the change in camera?
This thing
I'm
is
using?
Nice.
I know, it's crazy, right? Look at the thing. It's like staring at you in the face like a big daddy here, man. Ivan Papi, let's party. Colamos a querer una cita. What's up, Papi?
Oh, shout out to Justin. That was Justin.
Oh, that's Justin?
That's Justin.
Oh, shit. What's up, buddy? Shout out to my
Good question.
Shout out to my other cousin, Justin. JBF Sounds in the chat. Much love to him as well. When he starts getting it going, we might have to have him on the show. How much revenue has he generated from? Yeah, he does got a voice, man. How much has he generated from those videos? Stop it. Dan Nolan says, "What is his motivation behind dunking? Someone like Tim Ferriss or Kemba Walker? Somebody like Michael Jordan."
Who is motivated? Yeah, I have listened to Tim Ferriss' podcast, and I think he's one of those people who do talk to a broad spectrum of people. Just someone who just likes to gain knowledge and learn more about life in general. But yeah, I guess Tim Ferriss, you could say, would be one he's talked to, and
I like his podcast too.
But I guess go back from when I was younger, it would be like Michael Jordan. Just seeing his dunks and how it just seemed like everything, like all of his dunks that I would see would be in slow motion, so it would seem like he was literally. But I think just seeing that, it just kind of stuck in my head. That's cool.
Torrent says,
but like real motivation.
This is not a good question.
Okay, but like real motivation, it would be more realistically, I guess.
Drugs, money. Normal aspiration. Come on, you got normal aspirations for people. Most 21-year-olds. Money, women, fame. That's why they do a lot of their things.
I think it's just doing something that I thought I would never be able to.
Okay.
I mean, I've watched like Nate Robinson and or dunkers who have done it. So that's I know it's possible because they have done it. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell myself I can't do something. I just need to change my mind.
I'm ready to go work out right now. I'm fired up, man. Everyone out there listening is ready to go work out too. They're fired up here, man. I don't know. Wim Hof, I know you keep mentioning that, Scott. Does he have a normal post-workout meal or protein powder type of thing?
Did post-workout?
Yeah.
Post-workout, I actually don't do. My pre-workout is black coffee. That's my pre. Yeah, Starbucks or something strong. But post-workout, I don't take any kind of protein right now. I used to, but I mean, it's an expensive thing to get into.
Life of a college kid, man.
I just make sure
rolling in the money.
Yeah, I just make sure I eat something that, like I said before, it's just balanced and has some protein, has good carbs, and just something that kind of refuel me after.
Well, guys, appreciate all the questions. We're gonna keep this 45 minutes today. If you want to check out Mike's channel, which subscribe to his channel, please.
Like Mike Barrins.
Like Mike Barrins. It'll be
It's growing. So
you can put it. It's in the title right now. Yeah, it's small. I mean, it's small. It ain't big. It ain't big.
It's like 15.
It's tiny. He's growing, man. Hey, it's a
where I'm at
learning
right
process.
now.
We all start off small, man.
You gotta start.
Exactly. You gotta take that step in the door. Don't be dissuaded by the short-term results on things. So yeah, guys, check out his channel. Subscribe over to it, man, and show him some love. I appreciate it a lot as well. I appreciate Mike coming on.
Yeah, thank you for having me on.
Oh man, I'm excited for you to break my camera cherry on this official stream. First time I had it on stream.
It's
guys,
really nice. So stay tuned for more of his.
We'll see what happens here. Yeah. Guys in the chat, we'll be back on. I'll be back Sunday, tomorrow night DFS stream. I got a new high stakes PLO. Can I win $500,000 video coming up Wednesday?
Can you?
Can't spoil the fucking. I'm gonna spoil. See, it's season 1. I'm gonna spoil it. It's already been done.
I mean, like mentally, can you? You tell yourself
Of course I can.
you can do it.
See what happens. See what happens in the series. Stay tuned. But yeah, guys, much love. I'll be back. That's it. I got nothing else to say.
Peace.
Peace out, guys.
Okay.
Adios.
See you.
See you later. See you.